Get ready to lose it, because Prince Harry's world just exploded in a scandal so earth-shattering it's tearing the monarchy apart. In a jaw-dropping move, Harry has broken his silence, stepping into the spotlight to confess a gut-wrenching truth. Archie is not his biological son, unraveling a surrogacy secret that Meghan Markle allegedly hid to craft her royal mother image. With leaked DNA test results, $5 million payment trails, and NDAs, this drama is so scorching it's setting X ablaze. With Meghan reeling, the palace in chaos, and the world caught in a whirlwind of shock. Let's dive into this twisted tale of betrayal that's got everyone buzzing like a swarm of wasps. Harry, with raw courage, revealed his bombshell in a tear-soaked X-Live interview, claiming he discovered Meghan's surrogacy plot through a secret DNA test. Leaked files, hitting X like a thunderbolt, expose a surrogate SR as Archie's biological mother, with no genetic tie to Harry or Meghan. "I was lied to," Harry declared, his voice breaking. Meghan staged it all. Hospital logs, $5 million transfers to a Pacific fertility network, and NDAs confirm the deception, with emails ordering, "Ensure HRH appears pregnant, public must believe." X is erupting, with clips of Meghan's wobbly bump from 2019 racking up millions of views, as users scream, "Harry's not Archie's dad?" Number Royal Truth Bomb is a global maelstrom, with theories ricocheting from a palace cover-up to a secret donor darker than a starless night. SR's evidence is a sledgehammer. Leaked emails reveal Meghan's team orchestrating a pregnancy charade with ruthless precision, ordering mock hospital visits and forged ultrasound leaks. A $3.8 million transfer to the fertility network is documented, alongside $1.2 million to an offshore account for narrative lockdown. SR, the free Inno daughter, claims she suffered severe postpartum complications after Archie's birth, but Meghan's team offered no care, leaving her feeling discarded like refuse. "I was their vessel, not their kin," Senior said in a leaked affidavit shared by Harry's team. The DNA test, conducted by a private lab, was Harry's desperate bid for clarity after years of whispers, sparked by a Palisades tip. "I had to know the truth," Harry said. Hospital logs confirm SR carried Archie, with Meghan's name absent from delivery records. Viral videos of Meghan's bump folding in 2019 are now forensic fodder, with one user tweeting, "This isn't a wardrobe slip, it's proof." The birth certificate is the dynamite. Archie's lists Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Sussex instead of Rachel Meghan Markle, a move legal experts call a calculated loophole to skirt fraud charges. Titles don't hold in court, one warned. If Meghan faked Archie's birth, it's a constitutional crisis. Leaked emails also reveal Queen Camilla's pressure campaign, with one aide writing, "Her Majesty demands the Duchess's exit break her resolve." Under this pressure, Meghan signed divorce papers demanding $100 million and primary custody, per sources, to escape the royal fallout. Meghan's in a full-blown panic, and it's you-teeter mayhem. Her team's statement, posted on Archwell's site, declares, "This is a vicious, fabricated assault by a manipulated prince. These claims are baseless and will be fought in court." She's planning a live X Spaces event to share her truth, leaning on tears and a victim narrative, accusing Harry of being swayed by palace lies. She's clinging to her fans, an insider said, but they're faltering. PR experts are merciless. Meghan's credibility is rubble, one said. Harry's confession and divorce papers are a guillotine no spin can save her. She's hired a top-tier cybercrime team to trace the leak, claiming it's a palace-orchestrated hit tied to MI6 and Camilla's vendetta. She's blaming Harry, Camilla, even ex-staff, a source revealed. But the DNA test is ironclad. The leak, per our sources, came from a loyal palace aide who shared files with Harry after uncovering Meghan's server. Meghan was hiding a colossal lie, the aide dished. Harry deserved the truth. The documents' DNA results, hospital logs, North Dakota as, and divorce filings are spreading like a digital plague on X, fueling number Royal Truth Bomb to billions of views. Harry's confession is heart-crushing. "I'm broken," he admitted on X Live, tears streaming. "Archie's my son, but not by blood. Meghan lied, and I can't unsee it." Meghan's insisting she carried Archie, claiming SR's story is a royal fabrication. But Harry's not convinced. He's barricaded himself in their guest wing, refusing to face her. A Montecito confidant said, Harry's called King Charles, sobbing for guidance, and is planning to whisk Archie and Lilibet to London to protect their royal heritage. He feels like his marriage was a house of smoke, a friend disclosed. If Meghan faked Archie's birth and kept it from me, it's a betrayal I can't forgive. Harry's consulting elite UK divorce lawyers, with sources saying he's preparing to fight for joint custody and a fair settlement. He's done being her puppet, the friend added. He's ready to reclaim his life. Harry's reached out to Prince William, a desperate move given their fractured bond. William told him to speak out, a source said. Harry's at his breaking point. Buckingham Palace is in full battle mode, with King Charles heartbroken but resolute per our royal sources. Charles issued a historic edict expelling Meghan from all royal affiliations. Her deceit strikes at the monarchy's core. A palace insider quoted him, "She is no longer family." The edict, splashed across 10, strips Meghan's titles, bans her from royal grounds, and severs all ties. A move unseen since Edward VIII's abdication. Sources say Camilla orchestrated a pressure campaign to force Meghan out, with emails instructing aides to isolate the Duchess and amplify her failures. Charles acted after an emergency summit with William and Kate, who presented Harry's DNA evidence as irrefutable. The issue surfaced when royal archivists flagged anomalies in Archie's birth records, prompting a covert probe. Charles had to protect the crown's legacy, a source declared. This endangers the succession. The palace is mobilizing legal teams, exploring charges of fraud and defamation, with a deep dive into Archewell's $7 million transfers linked to the surrogacy and divorce. They're aiming to annihilate her, a source warned. Meghan's royal story is over. The royal family's ready to pulverize Meghan. Charles sees this as a betrayal of the throne, a palace source said. He's ordering a constitutional review of the children's titles. William's labeling her a fraud, pushing for a legal probe into the surrogacy claims. William's guarding the monarchy, a source said. He's proud, Harry spoke out. Kate, aching for Harry, is repulsed by Meghan's treachery, per a close friend. Kate's devastated for the kids but livid at Meghan's lies, the friend shared. She's launching a global children's charity to restore royal honor. The palace is exploring lawsuits for fraud and slander, with a probe into Archewell's finances. They're erasing her, a source warned. Meghan's a ghost to them now. Hollywood's ditching Meghan like a bad audition. Oprah Winfrey, once her biggest champion, is ghosting her, per our sources. Oprah's team called this a moral catastrophe. An insider revealed, she's out. Beyoncé, courted for collabs, has gone silent, dodging all inquiries. Beyoncé's about truth, not lies, a friend said. Serena Williams unfollowed Meghan on X, a snub echoing through Hollywood. Serena's Donnie-ish values family, not deceit, an insider noted. Netflix, the Sussex's financial lifeline, is in crisis mode, with executives suspending their $100 million deal. They wanted royal glamour, not a surrogacy and divorce crisis, a source said. Cancellations looming. Archewell's donors are bolting, with a New York tycoon yanking a $60 million pledge, citing ethical collapse. It's a massacre, a former staffer said. Meghan's raging at her team, blaming Harry, but she hid the truth. X is a vortex, with number Royal Truth Bomb, amassing billions of views. The leaked documents DNA results, hospital logs, North Dakota as, and divorce filings are spreading like a digital plague, with users howling, Harry says Archie's not his? A viral meme shows Meghan with a silicone bump and Harry crying, captioned, Duchess of Deceptions. Her defenders are rallying, insisting it's a palace frame-up. Harry's been manipulated. One fan tweeted, conspiracy theories swirl, with some claiming MI6 fabricated the DNA results, while others suggest a royal vendetta to silence Meghan's activism. Meghan's too powerful, so they're crushing her, a supporter posted. The hashtag's outpacing global news, with reaction videos, live X spaces, and biting TikToks like one of a comedian reenacting Harry's confession hitting 2,000 M views. The clash is a cultural tea tsunami, with factions battling over Meghan's guilt. SR's evidence is a devastating strike. Hospital logs name her as Archie's biological mother, with Meghan's name absent. Payment receipts show $5 million to a surrogacy alliance, with NDAs binding SR to silence. She claims Meghan's team enforced prison-like isolation in a Colorado compound, with text demanding, "No leaks, Duchess's image is everything." Her postpartum complications got no care, pushing her to share her story with Harry's team. Harry's courage is historic, a palace source said. Old videos of Meghan's bump wobbling or shrinking are now viral, with one user tweeting, "This is proof." The birth certificate's use of titles instead of legal names is seen as a legal loophole. If Meghan faked Archie's birth, it's fraud, a legal expert warned. The divorce papers, per sources, include a $100 million settlement demand in primary custody, with Meghan citing irreconcilable differences driven by the scandal. Meghan's counterattack is faltering like a crumbling fortress. Her team's statement declares, "This is a vicious, fabricated assault by a manipulated prince. We will pursue justice." She's planning an X Spaces event to tell her truth, banking on tears and a victim narrative. She's counting on her fans, an insider said, but they're doubting her. PR experts are brutal. Meghan's credibility is ash, one said. Harry's confession is a death sentence. She's hired a cybercrime team to trace the leak, claiming it's a palace hit. She's blaming Harry, Camilla, even ex-staff, a source revealed. But the DNA test is airtight. Harry's team is prepping a follow-up statement, focusing on safeguarding the children. He's protecting Archie and Lilibet, a friend said. He wants them rooted in royal values. The royal family's wielding a warhammer. Charles sees this as a betrayal of the throne, a palace source said. He's ordering a constitutional review of the children's titles. Camilla's campaign, per insiders, was a calculated move to break Meghan's spirit. William's labeling her a fraud, praising Harry's bravery for speaking out. William's guarding the monarchy, a source said. Kate, torn for Harry, is repulsed by Meghan's treachery, per a friend. Kate's launching a global women's charity to redefine royalty, the friend added. The palace is exploring lawsuits for defamation against Meghan, with a probe into Archie's $7 million transfers. They're erasing her, a source warned. Hollywood's cutting Meghan like a bad script. Oprah's severed ties, Beyoncé's silent, and Serena's unfollow was a public slap. Netflix is inches from termination, with $70 million in Archie pledges yanked. X is a vortex with number royal truth bomb, with users shrieking, "Harry exposed Meghan?" Her defenders claim a royal plot. The clash is a cultural tsunami, with memes and TikToks hitting 2,200 M views. Harry's confession looms, and more leaks like surrogacy team, email share rumored. Can Meghan rise, or is she done? The tea's lethal, fam. Spill below and stay wired for the next eruption.